Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Fort Knox Company, and this is our 2016 Toyota 4Runner. Just put a brand new lift on it and some new rims and tires. I'll tell you all about it. So if you're looking to lift or maybe even just level out your 4Runner, this is a 2016 4Runner. It's an SR5 four-wheel drive, but they come with the 17-inch wheels normally from the factory. So we stayed with the 17-inch wheels. We also went with the 285 70 R17 Wildpeak from Falken. These are the MTs. These Wildpeak MTs. You can see how they have some pretty good knobs here on the side. We wanted more of that aggressive look. Biggest thing was being able to fit these new tires and these new wheels and trying to figure out what actually goes on these vehicles without any major rubbing. So we have the Eibach. These are the Eibach Stage 1. Has a new strut and coil. So they come with new coils. They're silver like that. And then the new shocks, the new struts here. They have the same thing in the back. Lifts your vehicle just about 2.5 inches. So our biggest thing was trying to get that 2 to 3 inch lift and figuring out what we could get to get that lift without spending thousands of dollars. This kit was about $840 from Rogue Off-Road out here in Las Vegas. I would highly recommend them. They had the best price on it. They had them in stock and they were able to get it installed in just an afternoon. So I'll put a link for their website down here on the video. But $860 for the 4 new coils, 4 new struts, and then the installation labor was about $500 to $600, which we felt was fair. We got a couple other quotes because I still wanted to price it out, and the other quotes that we got were $1,100 labor, $1,100 to $1,200 for some type of basic coil and strut kit. But these Eibach ones, they've been around for a long time. They gave us exactly what they said. Everybody also there at Rogue Off-Road knew exactly what did work, didn't work. I told them what size tire I wanted. They were able to answer all my questions. So it's a Stage 1 kit from Eibach. It's just the new coils, new struts, $860 plus another like $500 to $600 in labor. So we'll call it like $1,300, $1,400 at the most. But then we wanted to go with the wheels and tires. So I didn't want to go with a bigger rim. I wanted to stay with a 17-inch wheel. I found those on eBay. I'll put a little link. I'll show you kind of where I found them, but best price I could get was like $135 a wheel. You can see these things look really nice. So these wheels are from Rocktrix racing wheels. They have a very similar look to those Method wheels that you see. We wanted to do something like that off-road style, but I didn't want to spend $200 to $300 per wheel. I was able to find these on eBay delivered to my front door for $650, including tax. 2 days they were at the front door. Cannot beat that. These have a -12 offset. That's important. So your factory wheels have about a 0 offset, which means that the whole wheel is centered right there on that hub. But the -12 pushes the wheel out to give you a little bit more exposure outside the wheel well. The -12 equates to about 1/2 inch. So you'll still see some people do another 1 inch spacer, or altogether they'll stay with the 0 offset and they'll do a 1.5 inch spacer. We were able to get just about 1/2 inch of an offset now with a -12. And then with the tires on there, we have very minimal rubbing. I still might actually trim the mud flap. It kind of hits at full turn when you're going backwards, but or in reverse. But minimal rubbing. If you're not steering really aggressive, there's almost no rubbing. But the biggest thing was getting that offset so that we get the look that we want. These things line up right with the body, and I didn't want them to sit too far out because of the tire being a 285/70 R17. So like I said, these are 285/70 R17s. 285/70 is a ratio between how tall the tire is and how wide it is. And obviously R17 is the radius, or I'm sorry, the whole diameter of the wheel. It's 17 inches. So based off that, you have your math. And just to do it for you, 285/70 R17s equate to basically a 33-inch tire, 11.5 inches wide. So we get 11.5 inches across the face of the tire, and then we have 33 inches, you know, vertically. Now remember, that doesn't mean that you're gonna get another 1.5 to 2 inches full body lift, because the stock from the factory is usually 31s, maybe 32s. But remember, you're gonna have this tire at 33 inches when it's not mounted. But when it's actually on the vehicle and the vehicle weight sitting on it, you're gonna get a little bit of compression. So you end up getting just about an inch, maybe even just half an inch if you're doing just the tire change. But with that half inch and the 2.5 from the suspension, we have a full 3-inch lift. This is a true 3-inch difference from the stock tires and suspension to the new suspension and the new wheels and tires. Full 3 inches after everything. 11.5 inches here. The stock ones were 10.5. They were 265/70 R17s. Now we have a 285/70 R17s. But the important thing here is what we wanted, that look. We wanted these wheels to come out a little bit. So that -12 offset brings the wheel out a little bit. And because these wheels are about a 9-inch, they're 9-inch wheels, they give us a little bit of this exposure here where it kind of bubbles out a little bit. We really just wanted to get that aggressive off-road look on it, and we got it. Out the door, everything with these wheels and tires. The wheels, again, $650 to the door, and then the tires, which is really cool. These tires were only like $220 a piece, which is a steal right now. It's November 2021, and we went to Discount Tires, again, after price checking everything. If you haven't been a Discount Tire before, they will actually match whatever you find. And so I literally found tires on Amazon, and I was able to show them the price, and they matched them. They had me in and out of the door in 35 minutes. They had the special lugs that put these new wheels on, and best price I could find. Labor was very minimal. Mounted, balance, installed, 35 minutes. And that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to let you know, because I did all kinds of research online trying to figure out what tire, wheel, and suspension combination I could get so that we could get this to fit and look the way that we wanted, but not be spending, you know, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 and really not knowing if it would all go together right. So after all the research I did, we went with the Eibach Stage 1. Labor and install, we're looking at about $1,100 to $1,200. And then when you look at the tires and wheels, again, mounted and balanced and installed, we're looking at another like $1,500. So out the door, we're all in this, you know, probably under about $3,000. You can have new suspension, new tires, new wheels, and you can get that aggressive off-road look. Just depends on where you live and if you do a little bit of shopping around. But I'll put a link for everybody that I used here in the bottom of this video. Rogue Off-Road, Las Vegas, you guys are amazing. And then Discount Tire, we have one up here locally, but there's a lot of them around town. I would highly recommend them. Definitely price check. They want your business, and then they'll match whatever price that you can find. So that's really cool. Even also, they bagged up the old tires and threw them in the back, and I didn't even have to ask them. So you can sell those old tires and wheels for something cheap and just make a little bit of your money back too if you want to, you know, save even more money. But this is our truck. We love it. We're happy with it. If you guys have any other questions about combinations or what fits and works like that on these vehicles, again, 2016 Toyota 4Runner, let me know. Put them in the comments there and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, if you haven't already, hit like and subscribe, and I'll be doing more videos on this and obviously some DIY stuff. So I'll see you on the next build.